So, not too long ago, I told a story about how I fought a bully in my school. And in that story, I said this, because black parents don't play that shit. Well, that was the story of my best fight, not funniest fight. I have another story that I want to tell, but I'm not sure when I'm going to tell it. And today, I needed an idea for a video. I scrolled through Twitter, couldn't find anything. Scrolled through Instagram, there was nothing but titties there. And then I was like, okay, I guess I'll tell the story. I was hoping maybe nobody would pick up on me saying that. No one would be like, hey, what about that story? But since I have nothing else to talk about, I have to tell this story. The time that I was the bully. Nigga! What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to JLO. I'm Jay. And I got a hell of a story today. I'm not proud of this story. It's
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
It's funny, maybe, I don't know. It'll be split down the middle. Cause a lot of people would tell me, hey Jaden, that was funny. I would've did the same thing. Other people would say, you're an asshole, why did you do that? Well, today I'm just gonna walk everybody through what happened on this day and why we should sympathize with me and not the little kid that I beat up.
What did he say?
So let's rewind the clock all the way back to elementary school. Elementary school, I want to say I was maybe 4th grade, 5th grade, I don't know. I was always pretty big. I was always mistaken for my age. People thought I was an older kid because the highest my grade went up to was 6th grade, and then we switched 7th and 8th was middle school. So I was damn near one of the big kids, but not yet, not necessarily. So during recess, they would have the grades split up. I'm not exactly sure how they split it up, but this group would be together, this group would be together. Also, just randomly, did y'all school do this where the playground, they would split it in half and made girls get on one side and guys get on the other? I don't know if they did that with y'all. I'm pretty sure they didn't. Our school probably should have been sued. So yeah, like we used to go to lunch, then go to recess. So, you know, I enjoy my lunch, you know, probably had me some pizza dippers and a chocolate milk. You know what I'm saying? So, I had no intentions of getting on the fight today. Why? I didn't wake up a menace because it was Spirit Week. It was Spirit Week at our school. But, you know, it's elementary school. They didn't do it how they did it in high school, where it was all these different themes and people came in as different characters. And we all, for some reason, on Friday became gang affiliated and wore a bunch of bandanas and shit, depending on what color they told us to. Your school probably didn't do that, but ours did. Ours, it was different in elementary school. It was like, okay, wear a jersey today. You know, wear your shirt inside out today. And one of the days was tie day. It was time to wear a tie day. And, you know, I came fresh to death on my uniform, put a little clip on that bitch. I was the dude that day, man. So I go to school, I'm fresh to death in my little tie, man. So it's time for recess. And I'm hooping, right? As I do, you know, killing it, standing in one spot and shooting it whenever they give me the ball. And of course, I'm wearing the clip-on, so the clip-on falls off at some point because I'm hooping. And a kindergartner. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what the age disparity is. I'm just figuring it out in my mind real quick. So I was probably like 10 years old. I was 10 years old, and the kid was probably like 5. Yeah. So I'm double this kid's age. I'm like quadruple this kid's like size, and he takes my tie and he starts running. So at first I'm like, haha, you know, it's a little kindergartner, he running with my tie, it's whatever. I'm gonna let him run around with it for a little bit, tire himself out, go get the tie. Little kids don't get tired. I don't know if y'all know this or not, little kids don't get fucking tired. So it's almost towards the end of recess. I got 6 minutes on the clock. All right, I'm hustling. I got to get this tie back because I don't know what the consequences are going to be if I go home without the ties. My mom going to whoop my ass? I'm not sure. So I had to do what I had to do. I was like, hey, little homie, come here. I need you need you to come give me the tie back. He looked at me, he laughed, he said, fuck you, and he started running. I was like, first of all, you're a little too young to be using that language, sir. What do you mean, fuck me? Fuck you. How do you know that? How are your parents cool with you saying this? How do you feel comfortable saying this? Sir, don't get disrespectful now. Now, I'm giving you a chance. I let you run around with the tie. Give me the tie back, all right? It's time. I'm on the clock. We on the time constraint. Give me the fucking tie, little kid. And the kid, he turned around and said, fuck you, fat bitch. Gave me the DX sign. I'm like, oh, this little nigga just telling me to suck it? He told me to suck it. Cool. So I run down, linebacker shit. I get the tie from the kid, all right? Put it back on, real dapper. I go back to the game. I say, hey man, tie fall off, don't run away with my shit. I tell my friends around me, hey, it's the little kid, little piece of shit. He's running around with my tie, all right? Y'all see him with the tie, let me know. Or if my tie falls, let me know immediately. Hey, drop the tie, pick it up. So I was like, you know what? Cool. Go back to the game. We got a little bit of time left, you know. We trying to hurry up. We playing harder now. So, of course, my tie falls off again. None of my friends were ever real because I'm pretty sure they saw the tie and the little kid took off of my shit again. So now this is just getting ridiculous. Now I got a little stalker on my fucking hands. He's waiting for me to drop this tie. And he's going to take off with my tie every time. So now this kid has had chances and chances and chances from me. So I'm like, hey, I'm not playing around with you more. I let him know. This is the thing. Every time I get into a fight, I always let people know. I'm gonna whoop your ass if you keep trying me. I'm going with, matter of fact, side note, high school. I think I was a senior. Yeah, I'm a senior, freshman. So, this stupid ass class. I don't know why little kids are so dumb now, but they thought it was cool to throw pennies at us. First of all, we didn't even throw pennies at them. At least I didn't throw pennies at nobody. So I thought that shit was stupid. Little piece of shit. He keeps throwing pennies at my friend. I'm just like, he's taking it. I'm just like, TJ, bro, they throwing pennies at you. And he's just like, man, fuck him. I turn around, I'm like, hey, start throwing pennies at my homie, all right? I need to chill with that. I sit back down, they start throwing pennies at me. I'm like, oh, okay. I turn around. I say, hey, who throwing the pennies? All of them laughing and giggling and chuckling and shit. Nobody want to tell me who threw the pennies. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all don't tell me who threw the pennies. When I turn back around, it's gonna be a problem. I gave him a fair warning. I gave the little kid with the tie fair warning. I gave the kid throwing pennies a fair warning. They threw another penny. I turned around, slapped the shit out of that kid. So, let's go back to the kid who took my tie. I gave him a warning. He took the tie, ran off. Not ashamed to say, I bro kicked that little shit.
For shame, it's not a bro kick!
Yeah, little kids play too much. He had it coming. He kept running around my tie. I said, cool. I caught him in the moment. He stood still. That spelled the end for him. He wasn't even facing me. I didn't even kick him in his face. I kicked that nigga in the back of his head. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep taking my tie. Cool, we can play like this. Wow! Kick him right in the back of his shit. He fell on the ground. I picked up that tie and put it back on. Now everybody's around me. Now the crowd's booing. Why are you booing me? I'm right. I did the right thing in this situation. Obviously, this little kid's not getting his ass beat at home, so I took the liberty to discipline this kid as if he was my own. So I kicked the shit out of him. And that wasn't necessarily the fight. That's kind of what led to it. Because there was this dude who thought he was a superhero. He was trying to play the hero in this situation. Little did he know Jaden is a fucking villain to the core. I am an asshole. So he steps out like, hey man, how would you like it if I kicked you, man? He's a little kid. Before he could even finish his sentence, I punched him in his fucking face. I couldn't let him get another word out. He finna give me this whole hero speech about how I should be little kids, how I should take my vitamins and say thank you to my local police officers. Fuck that. I had an alarm to wake me up. But yeah, man, he's about to give me this whole hero speech. I popped that nigga right in his mouth. Just imagine Superman trying to give a speech to Metropolis and it just Doomsday come out of nowhere and right hook him. Just mid-speech. That's what happened. And then, like, he didn't even stand a chance. He didn't put up a good fight. Dude was in my grade, so I didn't feel bad about whooping his ass. I put him in a headlock. I started punching him and shit. I, like, kicked him in the stomach. It just wasn't pretty. And then one of my friends told me after the fight, when I had him in the headlock, he was punching him too. I was like, oh my God. But then the funny thing is, his big sister was on, like, the school patrol. So she ran over to break up the fight, you know, because her little brother's getting his ass beat. And they told me to stand to the side, like I'm finna get in trouble. I stood to the side for a second. started checking on him to see if he was okay. I left. I didn't even get suspended for this fight. Look, god damn it, I woke up a villain that day. That kid had it coming to him. Dude tried to be a hero. He had it coming to him. Look, just like Kaniva said in D12, since you jumping in front of everybody, you gonna catch it first. That don't make you a hero. That just mean you getting your ass beat faster. So, yeah, I told y'all a fight story when I was a hero. Told y'all a fight story when I was a villain. Personally, I like being a villain. Fuck that kid. So yeah, that's another video. I'm sorry if the camera looked uneven. Now, I had a random ass alarm go off and I had to turn it off. But yeah, I kicked the little kid for taking my tie and I beat the shit out of somebody who was trying to save the kid. No shame in my game, buddy. If you want to follow me on social media, it'll be on the screen somewhere. If you want to follow Lo on social media, it'll be on the screen somewhere. 200 subscribers. Again, thank y'all. The Pocky One Chip Challenge video is coming soon, okay? It's coming soon. My asshole will be on flyer. Fuck, I meant to say flames and fire. My tongue mixed it. Whatever. Y'all have a good day. I reached to like turn the thing off and I realized I'm supposed to say something after the white noise and stuff. I don't really have anything to say. I'm hungry. I'm about to go to the gym though. Y'all let me know if I'm an asshole, but I feel like the kid deserved it.